Time now for this week's shocking stat of the week. Kind of interesting this week. All of us accept banknotes, paper currency, in exchange for goods and services. Although not that many people are familiar with the history. I mean, most historians trace the use of paper currency to China in the 7th century. Although it looks like true paper money didn't really appear till the 11th century. Marco Polo, by the way, was the best known explorer to introduce paper currency to Europe about 200 years later because of his experience in China. Now, paper currency really acted like promissory notes at that time, like a promise to pay in the barter system, widely used during trade fairs in Europe, where obviously it's impractical to bring 20 sheep to exchange for 20 logs or 20 bushels of wheat. Well, they created this bills of exchange that would be administered by a third party. So the third party would go, yes, I'm verifying in this bill of exchange that this person does in fact have 20 sheep. The other person does in fact have 20 bushels, and presto. We still use that term, bill, dollar bill. That's where it comes from. So much has been used for medium exchange over the years, so, that gold and silver and bronze, shells, knives, livestock, bones, that kind of stuff, have all been used as mediums of exchange. But now we have the cryptocurrencies led by Bitcoin. And the rise of Bitcoin, 1,800% this year, has garnered a lot of attention. Much of it by people a little envious, I think. But now the big fear seems to be that what goes up parabolically will go down parabolically, and a lot of people is going to lose big money. Fear of a major drop is the context for my shocking stat of the week. I'm taking a massive drop in value right now, but it's not Bitcoin. I'm talking about the U.S. and the Canadian dollars. A real drop. If Bitcoin actually dropped 96% from its current value, it would be $72. It's around $1,800 right now, U.S. And while I've been unequivocal since Bitcoin Trust was recommended at last year's World Outlook Conference, Bitcoin is speculative. Arguably more speculative today after that big rise of 1,800%. But who knows from here? I don't know. All I've said is realize that you're making a speculative investment. And of course, you're going to get the volatility we've been witnessing. But I don't see a scenario where the fall of Bitcoin would ever match the fall in the value of the U.S. dollar, and the loonie for that matter. Drop down to $72 for Bitcoin? I don't think so. We've already accomplished it by losing 96% of our purchasing power of our paper currencies. So yeah, Bitcoin's speculative, and it's got major downside risk. But over time, holding any paper currency has proven to be an even bigger risk as the purchasing power drops. We've seen that today. People protect themselves by exchanging the paper currency for art, real estate, precious metals, diamonds. And now they're exchanging it for Bitcoin. So you want a drop in a currency? Just check out the drop in the buying power of Canadian and U.S. dollars.